That's a beautiful draw. Let's play that. And then that'll be our third land for the turn. Okay. No! What did I just do?
Go, go, go.
Alrighty, welcome to Midrange Magic. I'm your host, Elliot, and today we've got a fun one. Sultai Midrange with Up the Beanstalk. Our 5 mana plus package with Up the Beanstalk looks a little different than usual as we're not in white, so no leyline binding. But we're starting with the standard 4 Force of Wills, and then being in black, we also get access to Murderous Cut. This is a really fun card to cast, but we don't want too many copies as it requires us to have a graveyard to exile. We're running some fun top-end cards, and a single copy of both Overlord of the Baelmerk and Quantum Riddler, both of which trigger the Beanstalk. And then we're running a bunch of good Sultai cards. We get to play Deathrite Shaman, which is a plus, but probably the single most exciting reason to be in green is for the 3 copies of Carpet of Flowers in the sideboard. There's a lot of blue tempo decks out there trying to play a low resource game, and this card answers that in a big way. And our deck has a lot of ways to put that mana advantage to good use, so without further ado, let's dive right into some games. Alrighty, we got our first opponent and we are on the draw here. This looks like a pretty decent hand, so we're going to keep it. We do have the Up the Beanstalk into Overlord, draw an additional card if things kind of shape up that way. Opponent just played a tap land. Now I drew Deathrite Shaman, so I'm kind of thinking Strip Mine or play the Deathrite Shaman. I think I'm just going to go Strip Mine here and kind of reset the game and see how it develops from there. We'll probably just play Deathrite Shaman next turn, but we'll see. They play an island into Ponder. So maybe we got lucky. We cut them off from black, and they got to now start digging for it. Okay, we go to our turn. We're just going to, play Watery Grave into Deathrite Shaman and pass. Okay, is it going to resolve? Yep. Okay, opponent plays a Flooded Strand. Okay, Psychic Frog. Okay, good thing we have a Fatal Push to answer that. And, okay, beautiful. We've got a Force of Will to fight an opposing Force of Will, and we also have, I was going to say extra mana to fight a Daze, but I think I'm going to play Up the Beanstalk first in case I need to Force a Will. Let's try that. Let's exile their Undercity Sewers, add green, and I'm going to play Up the Beanstalk here. If I have to Force a Will before this resolves, it kind of sucks, but we will do it. We'll exile, how many cards? Kind of tricky here. Oh, we're going to get a lot of cards in the graveyard with Overlord, so I kind of want to keep the Treasure Cruise. So let's exile the Brainstorm. Try to get this Up the Beanstalk to resolve. They still could have a Daze here, which could get us pretty good. Okay. I'm just trying to think. Do I wait? If I wait, they could hardcast the Daze. So I think I'm just going to let the Fatal Push go right now. And we're opening ourselves up to get dazed here, but I think it's the best thing to do. Okay. It resolved, so really good news for us. We've got 2 cards here that trigger Up the Beanstalk, so next turn is going to be exciting, hopefully. Okay, they play another one. I think I want to start off by just playing this. We might be able to play both of these cards this turn. We're going to mill 4 here. Ooh, we get a Force of Will. Let's hope we find like a Psychic Frog, a blue creature. Okay, well, we're happy with an Orcish Bowmasters. We've got 6 cards in hand here. We can, now cast a Treasure Cruise, drawing 4 cards. Hopefully, that'll give us a blue card to pitch. Let's do that. Let's get a Breeding Pool here so we have green mana. Play the Treasure Cruise. We'll exile our graveyard. If this resolves, we're drawing 4. We don't have Force of Will open right now, but I think it's going to resolve. Beautiful. And a couple Paragoyfs. Oh, I love this deck. Okay, we have the card to pitch to Force of Will. We cannot kill the Psychic Frog right now. So they're going to draw a card, but that's fine. We'll say go. We got plenty of value. Okay, opponent is probably going to surveil here, look for an answer to I don't know what, but they got an uphill battle to fight. I'm not going to block. We'll let them get the card. It could be interesting to block there and just say, okay, oh, they're planning on discarding anyways. Feels good to have a Force of Will. If they try to kill the Deathrite Shaman, I'm not going to fight that. Okay, what are they going to do here? Okay, looks like opponent left the keyboard, so we'll just go back to our turn and keep playing here. I'm just going to go ahead and strip mine a land and play a Barragoyf. Hydrophonics Architect as well. Okay, it looks like opponent saw enough there. That was a quick win. Let's go to another one. Alrighty, we get to be on the play on this game, so that's good news. Okay, this hand, we don't have a blue card to fetch to Force of Will. It doesn't look that exciting, but it's probably going to get better. I'm just going to keep it, and it's not that good. We'll mull this. Okay, this looks a little bit better, I think, but our mana is pretty awkward. But we get to, you know, next turn play a Deathrite Shaman into Strip Mine. So I'm going to put back a Barragoyf, and yeah, we'll do this. Okay, we'll put Uro in the graveyard. Free value, if that ever comes up. Once Upon a Time. Okay, we might be playing against Eldrazi. No. Playing against some type of Golgari deck. Grief. We just got griefed. Okay. Question is, do we Force of Will this? No. You know, them reanimating it's going to suck. But it is what it is. But no, I mean, if you just do the math, if we Force of Will and then they reanimate it, we lose 3 cards versus them just losing 2. Same outcome. Okay, they take Force of Will. They're going to reanimate it, I'm sure. And they're going to have to pick between Hydrophonics Architect or Deathrite Shaman. I think they're probably going to pick the Architect. Okay, they picked the Deathrite Shaman. Okay, well, that means they didn't like the idea of us having the Deathrite Shaman. I think Deathrite Shaman gives us a hopefully guaranteed turn 2 Psychic Frog, which kind of gets us back into the game. We're not guaranteed to draw a fetch land here, so I think I'd rather play the Shaman than Hydrophonics Architect. And that was a classic case of you can't Thoughtseize the top of your deck. The Thoughtseize bug. They griefed our Shaman and we just drew a new one. Okay, they play Ancient Tomb. They don't have colored mana, but they can cycle for it with the Troll. So next turn we're looking at a potential Barragoyf or something like that, which isn't ideal. Let's exile the Windswept Heath here. Play out the Psychic Frog and say go. Okay, they're going to cycle the Troll. We are looking at a scary turn here if they play out a Barragoyf or something like that. It's kind of really what we don't want to see. Okay, green mana. What are they playing? Wary Zone Guard. Okay, good thing we took out... They still get a land, but... I took out the fetch in case they get Ice Tail Explorer and they can kind of just get a bunch of mana So I prioritize the fetch land first. But okay, they'll ramp here with the Overgrown Tomb. And now there's some threats on the board. Okay, we're going to take our turn. Okay, that's interesting. I think it looks like they want to block, right? They want to block the Psychic Frog. So I think I should exile 3 cards. Then Uro's kind of late. I can Uro next turn too if I don't do that. Most likely. Oh, this is tricky. I really would like to Uro next turn. That's only if they put a land in the graveyard. Right now, they don't have one. So it's probably not going to happen. So I think we're going to just get off that game plan for now and just draw a card here. We kind of need to do something. Well, that was a pretty bad card to draw. And we will end the turn. We at least have Deathrite Shaman up to exile any lands if they like strip mine us or something. Okay, they're going to reanimate that. Well, I can do this. I have to, no matter what, put this in the graveyard. And then I can exile 3 cards from my graveyard. And give it flying. Okay. Kind of sucks to see the Uro go away, but I didn't want to give them that value. You could double block the Grief, but we're not going to. The nice thing is we have Deathrite Shaman up to stop a reanimate on their side. Oh, we could have just exiled our own creature. But it's okay what we did. Witherbloom Command. They're going to mill 3 cards. Target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Okay. Well, our life total is definitely going down now. Okay, we need to exile a creature and gain some life. So let's get rid of the troll. Go to our turn. Okay. Let's draw 2 cards. Hope we find some removal. Okay, that's perfect. Let's draw a card here, then we can kill the Wary Zone Guard. Beautiful. It's another fetch land. Let's kill this. Play out a Hydrophonics Architect. And then end the turn. We're looking a lot better now, and we can gain another 2 life here. So they can only deal 1 damage with the Grief. We've got Exile up, Graveyard Hate up. Oof, we don't like that, but we can discard it to the Psychic Frog. Okay. They're going to attack. No blocks. We'll take 3. We're going to exile a creature, gain 2 life. Get rid of this. Let's go to our turn. Ooh, nice. Okay, I kind of want to give this flying. Let's attack. We're in a pretty good position right now. Okay, he says he's seen enough. Okay, game 2. That worked out really, really well. That was a good game. Okay, how do we want to side here? It's a scary deck. I don't think the Stern Scoldings are so good because it does stop the Grief, but it doesn't stop Wary Zone Guard. It's not going to stop a big Barrel Goyf. I think we're going to bring in a Ghost Vacuum. Seems pretty solid. I'm tempted to bring in Toxic Deluge. I'm not sure. I think our deck is already pretty well positioned the way it is. I don't think we have to do too much. Just thinking for a sec what I want to get rid of. Okay, I think Orcish Bowmasters doesn't line up too well with what they're doing. So I'm going to bring in a single Toxic Deluge and a Ghost Vacuum and take out the Orcish Bowmasters. We'll do this. Okay, our opening hand looks pretty sweet. It looks good enough. I will keep. They get a Deathrite Shaman. That's fine. We'll just kill it. If they strip mine us, it's going to be really bad. It's going to be really, really bad. Okay, play another one. We could counter this. I don't think we need to right now. Okay, they get a Surveil land. Alrighty. Okay, good counterspell. That feels good to have. I think... What are we supposed to do here? Overlord or Hydrophonics Architect? Hydrophonics Architect is the better card. Right? But if we do play Overlord, that gives us... We're using all our mana, we're getting that out, and then we're going to have Murderous Cut open next turn, which actually says something. So I think I'm just going to do that. Okay, and we drew a Deathrite Shaman. You know, there's a world where we lose the impending counters. This becomes a creature in a reasonable time. Okay, now we need to force will this for sure. We'll pitch force will. Reanimate. Oh, I should have. I had both Force of Wills open. I could have played around that. It's not the end of the world. We have Murderous Cut here, so it's going to be fine. Thinking what to do. I could go Brainstorm and hope that we hit a mana source, but that's really risky. That's really risky. If we don't get there, we just lose the game pretty much. So, we don't need to do that. Let's just play out a Deathrite Shaman. And then we'll pass the turn. I'd like them to make some decisions thinking that they're going to get the Wary Zone Guard when they don't. Okay, they might try to exile one of our cards right now on end step, and if they do, we can just exile it to Murderous Cut in response. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, I should have exiled the Fatal Push so they can't do that again. So it's fine. Okay, we got rid of the Wary Zone Guard. Now next turn, we'll Brainstorm and hopefully we find a land. Okay, Deathrite Shaman dies. Yeah, should have exiled the Fatal... we have Murderous Cut as well, so it's not a big deal. Okay. Strip Mine. I don't know if that matters much. Let's start here with a Brainstorm. Ooh, Toxic Deluge could be interesting. Well, we're kind of Brainstorm locked. Let's see. let's see. If I want a Toxic Deluge next turn, I can't use the Strip Mine. So I think I just play it. And then we just draw. Let's do that. We want to draw the Toxic Deluge next turn so they can't grief it out. We'll do this. Okay. Your go. I know. I'm just not going to play the Strip Mine right now. Okay. Okay, 2 damage, another 1. Okay, well, we get to kill them both. Pass the turn. Okay, Overlord's gonna turn into a creature next turn. Ouch. God, you hate to see it. They don't have a Strip Mine, do they? No. Okay, we can kill that. So I guess that's what we're going to do. I don't want to use my Strip Mine here. Yeah, we'll just pass. This becomes a creature. Pass to end turn. They have a bunch of mana. Okay, they said they can't get past the Overlord. That was awesome. Yeah, I mean, when that card flips, it's pretty solid. We didn't have to kill their thing. Okay, well, let's go into another game. Okay, we're going to be on the play here, but it's a pretty solid hand. It's tough, but I think with this hand, I got to go Deathrite Shaman, hold up Force of Will. But Fatal Push and answer anything scary that they play. I do want the Architect coming down as quick as possible. It's kind of tough with this one. Okay, well, they're going to start off by playing a Moonshadow. Okay, that's fine. We've got the answer to that, so... Okay, it's going to get bigger. Play Watery Grave. Dimir into Tamiyo. Okay, we got a couple options here. We could pitch this. They're already down to 2 cards. I'm going to go ahead and force this. And they're either dazing... Okay, they play Daze. Okay, so... The tricky part here is... You know, Deathrite Shaman, you play that, and then you can play around Daze really easily for the rest of the game. But that was turn 1. They've got a pretty good start. I need to find another removal to the Moonshadow. We'll die pretty soon, but the Tamiyo is also really scary. I just don't want this whole game to resolve around them flipping a Tamiyo and us just being in the back seat. I mean, we can take a few hits from Moonshadow and then draw into removal. So that's what we're going to do here. Okay, well, there goes our land. So this is going to be one of those games where Carpet of Flowers is going to be huge. Because this is... Oh, well, we got the answer to the Moonshadow. We just need the Deathrite Shaman to stick around for a turn. But this is one of those resource denial games and play really low on resources. Deathrite Shaman's huge here. But yeah, they're tricky games. Hopefully they just get a Surveil land, swing in. Okay, that's what they're doing. They're going to swing in for maybe 6 here. Nope. For 5. We've got the answer. And we've got Force of Will back up. So we're going to play a Deathrite Shaman here. And when's the right timing for this? I could do it now. They have a land. They don't have anything to pitch, but they could daze. If they daze, it's what it is. They're not going to have 2 counter spells here, so we're just going to wait till they go to combat. Let's exile the Strep Mine. And kill the Moonshadow. Okay, that's actually great for us because this gets us closer to Treasure Cruise, which is kind of what I want to cast Treasure Cruise this next turn. So that actually helped us, honestly. Beautiful. Yeah, now we've got just the mana. I'm kind of glad they killed the Deathrite Shaman there. And we've got Force of Will back up. Put Treasure Cruise on the stack. Awesome, it resolved no problems. Let's just get an island here and play Tamiyo. Okay, things are kind of coming around. Okay, they buy Luris. I guess we're just going to attack with Tamiyo. You know, I could warp the Quantum Riddler, but I could cast the Quantum Riddler next turn. Well, I could warp it and then cast it next turn anyways. I do want to have Force of Will back up. I want to counter the Luris, so knowing that, yeah, let's... If it's a blue card, we won't play Architect. Okay, well, let's just do this and end the turn. We're pitching Force of Will here. Let's hope they don't have a counterspell. Okay, we got there. And now next turn we can cast the Quantum Riddler. And we'll draw 2 cards off of it. Okay, so I'm going to go to combat, swing with the Tamiyo. Now, I could, of course, fetch the island, but if I do that, I lose a draw, so I'm not going to do that right now. I'm actually going to wait. Oh, I'm misthinking. That wasn't Hydroponics Architect. We're just being silly. Yeah, we'll just get a swamp here. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Let's do this. Cast the Riddler. Draw 2 if this resolves. If they have a daze here, yeah, they have a daze. Okay. It is what it is. Okay, they play a Tamiyo. Please don't have the Brainstorm. Okay, we have a Murderous Cut. So let's go attack with our Tamiyo first. Let's exile. I want to exile 4 cards here. We'll do this. Let's draw a card. And that's a beautiful draw. Let's play that. And then that'll be our 3rd land for the turn. Okay. No! What did I just do? Oh my god. I did not look at my life at all. I was just focused on, oh, I'm going to win this game. I did not even... Wow. Oops. That was crazy. Okay, I'm in shock right now. Okay, well, let's think how we're gonna not lose this game. Okay, let's bring in 3 carpet of flowers. Let's, oh my god, that was wild. Okay, we're gonna take out this. I think the Uro can go. I think we can lose a Barrelgoyf. I do want to bring in the Blood Tithe. Oh, the Blood Chief's Thirst to hit their Tameo, flip Tameo, whatever. And then after that, we'll drop... It's kind of tricky. I think I'm supposed to take out both Barrelgoyfs. And we'll call it there. Okay, we'll be on the play. Things look pretty good here with the Deathrite Shaman. Okay, opponent is keeping 7. We are going to get Watery Grave and play out Deathrite Shaman. Okay, this game we're going to look at our life total as we play. I cannot believe I did that. Okay, opponent plays Chromox. Interesting, they're playing Chromox. Thoughtseize, and they Thoughtseize us. Okay. Well, what are they going to take? Okay. There goes our Brainstorm. Ponder. Man, they're low on cards. Well, they're going to have 3 here. So I'm not sure Chromox is correct in those type of decks. I don't think you want to... You just got a bunch of 1-drops and 2-drops. You can just kind of play them out as they come. I don't think you want to... I don't think it's worth losing a card to get 1 card out quicker. Well, I guess we don't have a lot to do. Oh, beautiful. I'll keep it. I think... I mean, it's not exciting. It doesn't it's not a big flashy creature or anything, but that's going to give us so much value this game. I'll pass. Okay, I play a Strip Mine. That helps my treasure cruises. Like, I've got lands. It's just kind of nice to get free cards in the graveyard. So we'll take out a Ponder here. Go to our turn. Yeah, we got all the mana, so I'm not concerned at all. And we pass. I could do 1, 2, 3. No, let's just do... It doesn't matter. I don't know why I added the mana and then it just passed my turn. It didn't let me activate Deathrite Shaman if I wanted to. I wanted to activate Deathrite Shaman with that mana, but it just... I guess I had already clicked the pass turn button, so you got to be careful about that. I think I still want to do it here. It makes the treasure cruises a little bit worse. Although it would be nice to get just a... Okay, and we're going to have 2 additional mana here. I think getting the damage down as quick as possible is not a bad idea. We'll exile their Brainstorm. Go to our turn. Yeah, let's add 2 blue. So we can exile 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's exile a strip mine. Adding blue is fine. Exile these. Okay. Hopefully this resolves. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, we're just going to hold up Orcish Bowmasters and say go. Next turn, we have Up the Beanstalk and a Murderous Cut. That'd be nice. Yeah, beautiful. This is the time. Let's see if they have that Fatal Push. Or... Okay, let's get... blue-green, just in case they strip mine us. We're down to 11. Let's make sure we don't bring this to 0. Okay. We get dazed. That's what it is. It is what it is. The Carpet of Flowers is going to be so good in this game. Okay, they just get that. Okay, we need to find an answer to it. Let's go ahead and take the action. Let's get blue. Let's start off by playing Up the Beanstalk. Let's play Brainstorm. Ooh, let's strip mine there under... Yeah, let's strip mine that. And then we can hold up Abrupt Decay. So if they play Luris, if they play a land in Luris, they don't have anything to play after. So let's put away these 2. I'm fine with drawing into the Brainstorm next turn. Take out their Undercity Sewers. And now we're holding up Abrupt Decay. We'll play a little slower. Not going to put out the Hydrophonics Architect right now. They get out a Psychic Frog. Okay. Well, we can Murderous Cut that. And draw a card. So let's do that. Oh, I guess we should play around days, right? Let's play around days here. So we're going to exile 4 cards. I know we have the Treasure Cruise, but I think we should do it this way. Yep. Draw a card with Up the Beanstalk. I love that interaction. Okay, we're going to redraw into our Deathrite Shaman again. Play a bunch of mana. Add 1 mana. Sure. Let's go Brainstorm. We're looking for a fetch land. Beautiful. Okay, next turn the Carpet of Flowers might get this online. But I actually think it's one of the cards we put back. We'll do that. And we'll say go. Oh, we should have exiled 1 to Treasure Cruise. Okay, that's fine. Oh, interesting. Okay, we're going to start off here. We want to kill them as quick as possible. Let's take out their brainstorm. Fatal push. It's fine. Then we're going to... Yeah, we want to do this now. We've got some life. We're not going to die here if we shock. We'll get Overgrown Tomb. Play this on the Lurrus. Go to our turn. Let's do this post-combat. Add 2 mana. Yeah, let's add 2 blue. Let's first do this. Let's use a blue. Let's exile all 7, I guess. Draw 4 cards. Play a Riddler holding up Fatal Push and... Yeah, wow, that's insane. Let's just play it. Draw. We're going to draw 2 more cards here. We need a Force of Will and a blue card, but I don't think we're going to draw that. Yeah, let's just play the Deathrite Shaman. It's another 2 damage we can get off next turn. They might have a Daze here, but it's fine. I think there's very few worlds where we lose this game. But yeah, I think they're dazing for sure. Okay. They have to find removal for the Quantum Riddler this turn, or they die. Okay, we got there. Okay, on to game 3. Yeah, I think taking out the Baraglyphs is right there, just because it's a 3 mana threat that can be answered by a Fatal Push or something. But it is such a sweet card. I'd love to have it in the deck, but I think we're supposed to do it this way. Now that we're on the draw, is there anything we want to change? I think Overlord gets a little worse being on the draw. Maybe we trade this out for the more consistent mana and card to pitch to Force of Will. Let's do that. Okay, it's nice to know we have a Force of Will if we need it. We're going to keep this hand. 2 Fatal Pushes is good. Okay, Chrome Mox. I really don't think Chrome Mox is the right card to play here in these tempo decks. So low to the ground, you can spill out your whole hand in a couple turns without the Chrome Mox. It makes me happy to see it. Okay, we've got all the answers. We've got Fatal Push, Fatal Push. Is he going to play another threat? Oh, we've got all the answers. Pass the turn. Maybe I should kill it now. Okay, no. Brainstorm. I think I'm going to try to kill it right now. Just before they get a daze. Okay, if we get Strip Mind, we are going to be in a world of hurt. So, Strip Mind would be their best card right now. Pass the turn. Go to draw. You're good to go. They drew it. Okay. I don't know if we can win this one. We need to draw land right now. We got there. We got there. You never don't have it. We don't have blue mana, but we have a Fatal Push. We're going to have Abrupt Decay. Things are going to be all right. We'll shock this. They play an Orcish Bowmasters. That's fine. I'm scared of Tameo Brainstorm, but if they go combat here, I think it's worth just... Okay. Yeah, we're good. I think I'll just kill the Bowmasters now, then. I probably didn't need to do that. I could have held it up. Maybe they play a Psychic Frog here, land in a Psychic Frog, and it would have been way better to kill the Frog with the Fatal Push, leave up my Bowmasters for their Bowmasters, but this is where we're at. Maybe we'll get a nice juicy, oh my god, they did it again. Okay, well we need to draw land. Well, I'm glad we sided in that extra Lorien revealed. Okay, well, we'll play a forest that does nothing. It's the worst land in my deck. Hey, that does something. And, oh, that's such a good draw. Yeah, no, we will counter this. I guess I'm pitching Hydroponics Architect here because I want to find a land. I hope that's enough. I hope they don't have the days right here. Oh, we got there. Okay. That is so good. Let's take action. Let's get 2 blue. Let's play the Brainstorm. Oh, beautiful. Okay. What are we putting away? This and this. Yeah, we don't need all the mana right now. I'm just going to play out the Orcish Bowmasters right now. Let's get a Watery Grave. And then next turn, you know, if they need to draw like a Ponder to do anything, well, they've got to fight. They got to play it right into this. Okay, they have a Fatal Push. Okay. Well, we've got some juicy top decks. I mean, the Carpet of Flowers is going to give us a place to put all of our mana if we draw into anything good. Okay, so they don't have any... Oh, they have the Moonshadow next turn, so we need to strip mine them, and then if they play Lurrus anyways, we'll Abrupt Decay it. Sure. It's good to have the answer to Lurrus, and the Strip Mine was nice to just make it so they don't get that immediate value. So if they don't draw land here, we might be okay. But if they get if they draw a land and play Moonshadow, we need to find removal spell. Okay, good. Let's just kill it right now. Okay, things are working out. End the turn. Okay, they probably have a pretty reactive hand. Lorien Revealed is good. I mean, they probably have a counterspell here, but if they have to pitch to force, they might have days though. But we'll just try to draw 3 cards. Okay, they have the days. Got it out of their hand, though. Okay, yeah, we'll just get green mana just in case. Play this in the turn. Now we've got a way to consistently do some damage. Okay, Tamiyo, if they have the Brainstorm, it's going to hurt. Let's go. Play Up the Beanstalk. I have a feeling they've got like Force of Will here. Spell Pierce. Yeah, we'll resolve that. Man, that's why the Carpet of Flowers is so good. We just played through that so well. Okay, I don't need to play that right now. I want to start dealing damage to them with Deathrite Shaman here. They're going to start drawing. Get rid of Brainstorm. Go down to 10. Our turn. Drew a Force of Will. Not a great draw. Just in case they try to counter this. Okay. Well, we've got unlimited mana, so we don't have to worry about days or Spell Pierce anymore. But opponent might flip Tamiyo here. I'll just deal damage to them with that on the stack. Take out a Ponder. Okay, they flip Tamiyo. I mean, it takes, what, 3 turns to get up? And we're dealing 3 damage a turn. So right now, they're on a 2-turn clocks. Oh no, this won't deal damage anymore. With Tamiyo out. They're probably going to kill... Okay, they kill the Deathrite Shaman. Okay, let's draw into something good. That's not good. I mean, it'll be... If we can counter something, it'll be decent, but... Because we do get to draw a card off Up the Beanstalk. Do we counter this? Oh, this is such a tough spot. I'm not going to counter this. I'm going to counter the threat or whatever it is that they put on the stack. That's scary. Like Treasure Cruise or Psychic Frog or something like that. Yeah, I'll get all the mana. They're scared right now, probably. But okay. We need to find an answer to Tamiyo quick. We will force a will that Bowmaster's. Let's draw that Blood Chief's Thirst or something. Okay. Yeah. They're going to go up to +8 here. We have to deal damage to it somehow. Or else it's game over. Or you draw an Orcish Bowmasters and then they can't uptick it. Okay, this is the moment of truth. This game is completely revolved around Tamiyo. Yeah, we don't have anything here. Okay, we'll just play Psychic Frog out and pray, really. I mean, play this. That's not going to do it, so I don't know really what we're looking for here. But they downtick, they draw their whole deck. But they're at 2. So we get to do damage this next turn, right? I mean, they've got 5 mana. Our creatures now get to all deal damage. So they kind of have to answer them. Okay. Why didn't I attack with the Architect? That was stupid. Okay, well, another flip Tamiyo. A Moonshadow. Yeah, I mean, what world are we not losing this game? Oh, they don't have the Tamiyo flipped yet. Are they going to play Brainstorm right here? Okay, no. Hey, there's a world here. I don't know. We need to draw cards. We need like a Treasure Cruise or Lorien Revealed. Nope, they play Chromox. Gonna pitch a blue card, play. Nope. Okay. They've got a Bowmaster's up, I think. Yeah, they're just gonna put it down before I can react to it. Okay, still, that's no life gain. We can draw a card here. So let's go play this, attack, and then activate. Try to kill the Tamiyo before they can block. Get 1 damage in. Then well, that's not instant speed, so yeah, no, we needed something to trigger up the Beanstalk. We needed something more than that, so we got. What a game. Well, let's go on to the next one. Okay, we are on the draw again. This hand looks pretty sweet, so we're going to keep it. Opponent plays a fetched land into... Okay, we might be against energy here. Okay, we have the answer. There is a world where we strip mine them. No, we don't do that. We are just going to answer the Ragavan. We'll counter in a Johnny or whatever if we need to. Okay. Say bye to the Ragavan. No 1-drop? Did they have a 1-drop? Another Ragavan. Well, the good news is we've got Orcish Bowmasters now. So that's no problem. So we just pass. Okay, we'll kill the Ragavan now. Let's get Breeding Pool, I guess. Okay, that happens. Ooh. That sounds good to me. How big will it'll be pretty big. It'll be outside of Galvanic Discharge. So let's just do that. Let's just play a Baragoi. This is one of the best cards against them. Say go. Ah, they had the swords. Well, we'll counter this. Wait, what does this say? Spells you control, not creature spells. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that happens. The Ancient Tomb's scary, no? Or what's scarier? I'm just thinking here. I mean, I'd like to kill that. I'd also like to kill the Oslet Pride. Oh, we don't have to pay the 2 life with Abrupt Decay, which is kind of nice. Let's get rid of the Ancient Tomb. I think that might be wrong. I maybe should have gotten rid of one of these. I'm kind of afraid they're playing the One Ring and... Ooh, I kind of like that. No, we've got the Treasure Cruise. Let's get rid of that. I'll double block the Oslet Pride here. We can kill this and counter that. Resolve, decline. Counter this next turn, play Brainstorm. Or Treasure Cruise, I mean. Okay. Play another Oslet Pride. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's kill one. And then let's play a Treasure Cruise. Beautiful. No attacks. Next turn, Uro seems pretty solid. Guide of Souls. We can kill that with the Abrupt Decay, so not a big deal. I guess we'll pass here, see if they play a creature or not. Decide what we want to kill, the Oslet Pride or... Okay, they do. We're countering that. I hate to counter that, but I have to. I just don't want to lose Uro, but I have to. Well, then if that's the case, we can Orcish Bowmasters this turn. We don't have to worry about killing the thing. We don't have to kill the Guide of Souls right away. We're in no rush. We'll instead play the Orcish Bowmasters here. Okay, sweet. Sweet. Got their game 1 against Energy. That's always tough to do. Okay, I kind of like getting rid of Deathrite Shamans against Energy. I mean, there are games where they play like a Blood Moon. I've seen some people side that in, and they might do that. And that'll suck. We just have to hope that our Force of Will is in our hand during that time. But it's different than playing against Tempo. We hopefully should have the mana. I'm going to play... Oh, Stern Scolding is the best card in the matchup. So what cards just aren't that good? Tameo is very good. Up the Beanstalk is slow. Uro is slow, but it's good. I think Quantum Riddler is too slow. And let's get rid of Valorian revealed here. We're going to be on the draw anyways. Let's do this. Okay, we notably have... we don't have black mana. But we have the best card in our deck against them, Stern Scolding. The problem is... I mean, if we just had like a Watery Grave here, we could Fatal Push the 1-drop and then start Scolding the 2-drop. But we don't get to do that here, and we're not guaranteed to draw black. God, I hate to mulligan this. I really hate to mulligan this. It's just such a good hand in every other aspect. But, oh my god, mulligan. Okay, we should have just kept it. What are we doing here? Getting rid of this. Getting rid of this. Well, this didn't go well for us. Play Oscillate Pride. Okay. We got a second land. I can't... I am going to go Hydroponics Architect here and pray. The reason is... I expect them to kill it. But I don't want to use the removal if I don't have to. If I can Toxic Delusion, get as many pieces as possible, that'd be best case scenario. They can't attack into the Hydroponics Architect. I'm kind of okay here, just like not attacking. Kind of, I'm just kind of bluff that I don't have anything. Stop them from attacking with the Oscillate Pride. Maybe they use removal here. They might just cast, they cast a Vexing Bauble. That's fine. Really hope they commit to the board a little bit more, though. Okay, they do. Yeah, see, and then now if they kill the Hydroponics Architect here, I'm going to be happy with that. And then we get to clean up the whole board next turn. They're probably thinking, why didn't I attack with the Oscillate Pride? Oh, we got another one. Okay, we're at 8 life, though. But that was a really good Toxic Deluge. Okay, let's hope they don't have much going on. I am afraid of the One Ring. That looks good. Ooh, that's solid. What do we put back? I mean, if I play land Psychic Frog and I get another land next turn, I could just play Overlord. And that could be sweet. I think because I have the Toxic Deluge, you don't want to put 2 removal spells away. Maybe we don't need the Toxic Deluge anymore. I could come to regret this so much. But I think I'm going to do this and see what they play before I decide to fetch, so I can always get it back. Let's see here. They have a lot of mana. Okay, Ragavan. They can't attack into Psychic Frog with that. Okay, that opens up Force of Will being an option down the... Okay, yeah, we don't need those cards. We're going to hope that we draw into a land here. Really. No, not Watery Grave. Let's get Undercity Sewers. We're looking for a land. Force of Will. We don't need. Another Force of Will. Okay, well, let's try to draw a card. Got it. But if they can remove this, such a tough decision. I think I kind of want to do it next turn. Or I just play Hydroponics Architect here instead. Or maybe get a Goyf. I wanted to play it like as the 5/5, but this is a better play, I think. Okay, they saw enough. Sweet. What an awesome game. It always feels good to beat Energy. It's kind of a tough deck to beat. So to have a deck that can do it is nice.